I became anemic, I had headache, fatigue, nausea, and I just couldn't withstand being in class from morning to evening. So I had to be bedridden for about 2 months. With our tropical climate, we are highly exposed to the mosquitoes that do spread malaria. I wanna explore so far where the government has reached with his program on eradicating malaria.
Was called Brian. He was 2 years when I was 8 years. My brother was sick and I didn't know much about malaria at that time. We were just from a humble background. My mom she went to work. You can imagine you're there with your brother sitting, he's sick. So I had to go to the neighbors to call my mom to come back home. She came back and took him to the hospital, but he couldn't make it. He died. Some of us do sleep under mosquito nets, but you see there's some people who have 5 children in a family. So you find that these 5 children sleep in one bed. Some of them may roll and fall down. There are mosquitoes around and they will be biting them. There was this introduction of malaria vaccine, and I suggest if they can bring it faster, it will help the newborn babies. They won't suffer from malaria like us did. They won't suffer like my brother who died, who passed on.
In the last 3 to 4 years, reducing malaria cases has stagnated. We would have hoped that compared to 2010 would have been quite far in terms of reducing new malaria infections. Research still has to do quite a lot to get us to eradication, and some of it is the current interventions that are not working as well as they should. Research needs to answer the question where they're not working and to propose what we need to do to enhance them. We've had insecticide-treated nets. You have to make sure everyone presenting with a fever have to be tested at clinic, and you have the tools available such as the rapid diagnostic tests for malaria, and then treat them with good drugs. We've had many things in place, and now the introduction of a vaccine. I'm hopeful, but I'm also realistic in the sense that what we have needs to actually work.
We have little faith in the malarial vaccine until we see it working. So much research has been going on, at least for the 20 years that I know, but we have seen no results. We have seen nothing. A malarial vaccine is not going to be the answer to our pain. We also need to go down on the health elements. Bad sanitation, the water puddles, the access to the hospital. You go to the hospital right now, you're saying Kenya, Kisumu, we're getting malaria control. You can't even get aspirins in the hospital. Go for basic primary health care. Deal with the causes as well as the symptoms, but don't go for quick finishes. And that's where the malarial vaccine is there. They want a quick finish, they want a quick response so that they can declare that they have got malaria under control. So I don't see it. 2030 is just around the corner and I don't see it. You'll be there, I might not be there, but I don't see it.
The government is really trying. Today we are told that just 2 years back, the rate of malaria in this area was around 38% of the population. but right now it has reduced up to 27. That's, I think, is a very great achievement.